Welcome. This is Ken Holla, and I have the honor of teaching your children AP Micro and AP Macroeconomics this year. You're looking at the Blackboard shell. That's something that you can't look at unless you sign up for Blackboard. We also, because we have the new, ironically called ISIS grade program, we can no longer add your emails in there. So for you to know their grades when they're sent out, you need to have the correct email of your own in your own Blackboard account. And so to do that, please come on back to school night and sign up with the school-based technology specialist. They'll be near the front door when you get there. Number two, if you click on this link, it's the first thing that appears. You can see I always put the most recent assignment on top. The other thing you see is right here. It says sign up for Remind. If you know, and I know most of you don't have this situation, but if you know your child doesn't always like to do his or her work, I would suggest you signing up for Remind. Their text, you would text the message at AP Econ PER3 to this phone number. And just stop the video if I'm going too quickly, please. And you will get a text back saying what's your name, or if you've done it before, just say thank you. And I usually just say, can you put Mr. or Mrs. in your last name? It's a one-way text. You can't communicate with me that way. Then you see over here we have assignments. Oh, and snow day link. I do have class on snow days, believe it or not. We don't have the time, unfortunately, to miss a day. So you can see micro, macro, and then personal finance, which I'll get back to. And then if you click inside of each, you're going to see all the units in this case for microeconomics. And then if you click inside that, you're going to see problem sets, and you're going to see a video, and even some days a couple of videos. So my thought is that when I was in high school in math, for example, I would come to class, I'd understand the lecture, I'd start doing problems, I'd ask a couple questions, then I'd go home and be somewhat stumped. So we're doing something this year called flipping, which is exactly what you're doing. You're going to watch the video at home and ask questions in class. So the video, for example, here's an example.
Over time. But the first thing we want to look at is the demand curve, and that's pages 62 to 71.
Okay, so we're going to watch the videos at home. They're typically 10, 12 minutes long. Your kids will probably take 20, 30 minutes to take notes on them. And then the other part of the homework would be if they didn't finish a problem set. So I'm guessing most kids will have an hour of homework every other night. They are then going to go through all the micro units, and they're going to go through the macro units, and eventually you're going to take a two-part exam in May, which has, I'm trying to find it here, 70 minutes to do 60 multiple choice questions. And then it will have a second part, which is 3 free response questions, and free response questions are typically draw a graph of some sort and answer 5 very short questions about it. Typically the answers are 1 line long. So 60 multiple choice in 70 minutes and 3 free response questions. Same for micro, same for macro, not on the same day, first day ever. To help you do that, I also suggest that you buy for your kid, not even a new one, notice I didn't even pick the current year, AP Micro and Macroeconomics, 5 steps to a 5 is the one I like best, and it has one more way to study before a test. Speaking of studying for a test, we have 8 tests this year during the AP part of the course, and typically it's going to be equal to maybe 10 assignments. So if they have to watch a video and take notes, that's an assignment. Doing a problem set, that's assignment. And that would be 8 times a year. And that's pretty much the course in a nutshell, other than under Dr. Holla there, I have my home phone number. Don't feel like you can't use it. I have email. Email is always the best way to reach me. And so I kind of come up here and I have the last 2 things or 3 things. 1, please don't forget to sign up for your Blackboard account so that when I send out grades you can get them too. And then update it if you change your email. Secondly, if you're going to do Remind, And third, if you have any questions, there's my email. I look forward to seeing you. I should write this down on September 18th at 6:30 p.m. at Hayfield. Bye.